We talk about men and their jokes. We talk about men and their pranks. We talk about boundaries as well, because I do believe that many of these people use their jokes to push your boundaries. They're speaking their truth and adding a little ha ha to it, even when it's clearly not funny. Even when you express that I don't like this, I'm not comfortable with this. This woman says, am I overreacting to a joke my boyfriend makes after asking him not to? All right, so here's the caption before I show the screenshots. She says, my boyfriend a year ago made a joke when out at a restaurant with his family. As you can see, it's about other girls and in one way or another wanting them or going on a date with them. The first screenshot is when it first happened. It made me livid. I was so upset. I asked him not to say that anymore. A few months later, he made the joke again about a goth girl. Again, livid. I didn't let it go as easily as I told him how this upsets me. He downplayed it. It's just a joke. Then yesterday he did it again. The joke itself isn't that bad. It's his response to when I express it upsets me. He mocks me. He belittles me. It makes me even more upset. Now I'm not talking to him because I just don't even know what to say. He apologized and I don't want to accept it. The person at the bottom says, is your boyfriend 12? Because it would be out of control to be dating a 12-year-old as an adult woman. Spoiler alert, he's not 12. Okay, so here's the first screenshot. He says, why are there so many cute girls working at Red Robin? We should come and you can be my wingman. And then he gives these angel emojis. And she's like, why would you say that? And then here's the second time he did it a couple of months later. Like she said, she's like, wow, out at dinner on a Wednesday. He says, taking my other goth girl on a fancy date, and does this heart emoji, heart smile emoji. She says, I already told you I don't find that funny. He says, okay, sorry. And then she says, for someone who apparently got cheated on, I find it surprising that you even find that funny. He's like, sorry. I like dark, ironic humor, okay? My parents are talking about all the changes in Muck and what they'd want for it to be more modern, and it's pissing me off so much, laughing my butt off. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And she just continues. She doesn't let it go. She says, it's disrespectful. He says, okay. And she says, especially after I asked you not to do it, after you said there were hot girls at Red Robin and I should be your wingman. He says, okay. She says, don't okay me like that. You know what you are doing. He does know what he's doing. He's pushing boundaries. And here's the third time he does it. She says, where are you going? Mom's birthday? I was like, why is he all dressed up? This is apparently all dressed up. And the man says, dang it, I was going to be like, yeah, I'm going on a date with a pretty girl today. See how you react. And she said, if you said that, I would have lost my He laughs. She says, in not a funny way. He gives a SpongeBob, whatever this is. And then she says, yeah, you're lucky I knew. And then he gives another SpongeBob crying picture. And then he says, you, when I make a silly joke. SpongeBob is crying. So he's mocking her like she said. And then she says, a joke that I've asked you twice not to make. Very seriously. And he says, okay. He keeps saying, okay. I can understand why people think that he's a child. The male loneliness epidemic will turn into a pandemic. These people refuse to listen. This woman has expressed a couple of times that she's over him and his dumb jokes. But he doesn't listen because he doesn't give a damn about what his girlfriend says. He's going to keep pushing boundaries. Now, I highly doubt that he would find it funny if she's acting like she's going out on dates with other men. But they feel like they can keep pushing your buttons for whatever reason, as if women won't leave them alone. Women keep expressing that they are perfectly fine with being single. Why would you want to be with someone that belittles you and mocks you when you say that you're upset? I don't care how the joke lands or what he thinks is funny. If someone is belittling and mocking you and not listening to your boundaries, then why stay with them? And I do believe that these people deserve to be single. Because why? Like if you have a woman, if you have a significant other, why are you purposely upsetting them? It's upsetting me and my homegirls. Anyways, let's look at some of the comments. So, like I said, Glass Airport asked the question, is your boyfriend 12? And here's the OP, Hypnos Black says, he sure acts like it. We are both 28. All these comments are exactly the outsider perspective I needed to move forward. And then this person says, did y'all break up yet? What are you going to say to him? Please, I need to know what this 28-year-old child would say. And then the OP says, if there's anything worth telling, I will share if I can find this comment again. So I hope that she does come back and say something, because obviously people are saying this dude is disrespectful. Why is he acting like that? All right, so this person says, well, best of luck finding it, LOL. And most importantly, best of luck moving on. I've been in your shoes, and it confuses me so much when people who claim to love us and be our boyfriends use our insecurities and anxieties against us. It's a disrespect disguised as jokes. Much love, and I'm sorry that you went through this. You don't deserve that. It is. It's like the disrespect disguised as jokes is exactly what it is. Why are you trying to be disrespectful? Like, why do men think that it is hilarious to be disrespectful? Like, haha, I'm gonna disrespect you and then I'm gonna laugh about it. Like, what is wrong with these people? This is the reason why the male loneliness epidemic is earned. It's consequences of their action. They deserve to be broken up with. And I really hope this is the reason why I will continue to talk about jokes and boundaries, because these people deserve the loneliness that they are getting. Virtually Away says 28. Jesus, respect yourself and tell him it's over. F. Joey said, why are we saying F. Joey? What Joey do? F. Joey says, damn love, I'm sorry it didn't work out with y'all, but good on you for leaving. Scally M says, definitely let us know. Criticism No says, there's no way in hell you should be with someone at 28 years old that doesn't respect you. When I was reading these texts, I was seriously thinking y'all were like 16 to 18 years old tops. His behavior is disrespectful, obnoxious, and you should straight up tell him that he can laugh his way back to Red Robin and find him one of those pretty girls, because you're done. Tell him that he's almost 30 years old. It's time to grow up and that you're tired of dating a child. Panda Hay says, 28. I thought y'all were teenagers. His incredible disrespect and immaturity is effing gross. Jokes within relationships are only funny if both parties think they're funny. Irony in my life hones in on, it's his response when I express it upsets me, he mocks me, he belittles me, it makes me more upset. And then this person says, why would you be with someone that treats you like this? He clearly doesn't respect you or your feelings. And then the OP says, you are right. Sometimes in the moment it's hard to see something for what it is. But reading back what I wrote, I can clearly see he doesn't respect me. And that's the important part of community, because we are reading this to her and like commenting, and then it gives her the opportunity to reflect. Sometimes people listen, sometimes they don't. Sometimes people aren't tired enough yet. But I feel like this woman is tired. Like, why? We're not doing this. There's too many other opportunities to be happier than to be with somebody that's disrespectful. Just says, and girl, the jokes aren't even funny. Like, for real. He's like, haha, I got dark humor. It's really not, though. Like, I don't get the joke. LOL, I'm not loyal. Ha, I'm taking other girls out. Every time he does this, he's confessing something to you. Either 1, I'm cheating on you. 2, I enjoy taunting and provoking you. 3, I have a shitty sense of humor. So now you got to decide if you're willing to settle for any of those options, and I'd pick nah. So everybody is saying break up with this dude. Defiant McPiper says, I rolled my eyes hard when he's trying to play it off as dark humor. How the hell he thinks it's that is beyond me. No, dude, you're not witty and dark. You're a disrespectful piece of and OP deserves better. So that's where we are. And for the men that think that this stuff is funny, please know and understand that we are telling women to leave y'all alone. Stop being disrespectful and then wrapping it up in a laugh or a supposed joke. It's not funny, and you deserve to be alone. And we're going to keep telling women that. All right, y'all, join the conversation. Let me know what you think. We're talking boundaries. We're talking jokes. Like, comment, and share.